Hello everyone, I'm Yannis Kalafatis and together we'll learn more about the Mediterranean cuisine and diet. Today is another special occasion. We will see one of the traditional goodies that we make every Christmas, and is named Kourabiedes. So basically there are some round biscuits that they're dusted in icing sugar. They're quite popular, and most Greeks, they will either like the melon macarona, which if you didn't watch, by the way, it was the previous video. The link will be down in the description. I'll pop up here on the left, yes. The particular recipe that we have for today is not the exactly traditional one. It's a different one with goat's butter. It's super simple and super quick. You literally have to mix ingredients, pop them in the oven, and then just toast them, and well, kind of. But let's see. It's very simple and very tasty. I stole this recipe from my mama. Gotta tell her. Okay, so right here, all of the ingredients that we need, pretty much. So we've got toasted almonds. In order to toast them, you can put them to between 200 and 220 for about 8 minutes, and that's it. I don't need to explain that. Just toast them, and then once they cool down a bit, they're still a bit warm, we're gonna blitz them. If they're warm and you blitz them, you're gonna make praline. Gonna get out the oils. If they're cold, no. So here we've got flour, and soon we'll add our icing sugar as well. And then we've got some goat's butter melted, 1 egg yolk, blossom water. Okay, that wasn't meant to happen. Blossom water that we're gonna use on the very end to spray them. That will also help the icing sugar to stick on them. And then some extra icing sugar dust. So at the moment, we're gonna start with the flour and the egg yolk. Okay, so we will start with a maurice. If you want, you can use a glove and start mixing by hand. Gonna mix our stuff here. So the first step I would say is the almonds, and then you start melting your butter slowly, and then you leave it to get a bit cold so you don't burn your hands when you will be mixing here the flour and the rest of the ingredients. So secondly, we're gonna make a little bit of noise. We're gonna get our almonds in here. Probably gonna do it in 2 parts. Okay, so these are our almonds. You don't want them whole, but you don't want them completely powder-like. So I would say if you have some big ones, just get them back in, because you don't want the whole thing, because they're like small bites, round bites. So we've got all of our almonds ground, and in here we're gonna put them in our bowl and mix to incorporate. And now we've got our goat's butter that is warm to hot. However, we'll go into small amounts, maybe 3 to 4 parts, and we're gonna use our maurice. Now if you're using your hand with a glove instead, be very careful. You don't want to burn yourself with the fat or butter. It's gonna hurt. Okay, and this point is very thick, so we need to get our hand in there regardless. Okay, so with our hand, we'll start mixing everything. And as I said, be careful with the temperature of the butter. We'll go the rest in here. Get every single bit. And we'll keep mixing. So you'll see the sticky dough forming. But literally, I want you to think how simple is this. Like, there are 45 ingredients only. And you barely have to do anything. Mix them all and then bake it. It's as simple as that. And this will last for a long period of time. For about a week, 2.5 maybe. It depends. You gotta keep them covered though. But they're so nice. And if you don't like them, again, you can make melon macarona. One of the two, you must like it. This is what we say in Greece. Is it one or another? It doesn't need resting. It's as simple as that. Alright, now we'll start forming them. As you can see, it's still fatty and sticky, but it comes together really nice. So you wanna make like a bit of a, not a round, but like a shape like that. So all we need is those half rounds, but you can make them like little balls, as we said, it's fine. It's really up to you. And if you want, you can use some cutters to shape them completely. So literally just make them form a ball like you would do for meatballs, and then using your palm, shape them. Okay, so here we've got one of the batches ready, all rolled, ready to go in the oven. As I've said, we have already pre-warmed our oven 175. We're gonna bake them for 20 minutes. However, after the 10 minutes, you gotta keep an eye on them, because basically when they come out of the oven, they should be white. If they start getting a bit of a dark color, that means they start to burn, so you gotta move them immediately out of the oven. It's very important. It sounds odd, but about this recipe, it is like that. Just because it contains this amount of icing sugar, and you better have followed the recipe correctly and use icing sugar custard, because then it will be a big problem. But yeah, let's put them in. Okay, so here we've got them out of the oven. I did a little bit of experimenting. So the right size is this one here. As you can see, it should be about this size, maybe not that flat. Maybe that would be the best for the shape I wanted to achieve. If you do balls, it's different. But in order to get to that one, you gotta roll your dough half the size of that, and then it expands and flattens out, unless you wanna use a cutter. And then we're gonna blow some water here, and we're gonna literally spray them. But don't spray too much, and then you gotta go with your icing sugar on top, and literally dust a good amount. However, you shouldn't be doing it after they come out of the oven straight away. You gotta wait a little bit, because otherwise you're gonna make a caramel. And I will do the ones I've done here. The ones here are bigger, but I kinda do like them. These remind me more of the traditional actual thing. And here we've got our plate with our beautiful Kourabiedes. Yeah, hopefully you like them. I've got another batch. It's not only them, I've got another batch cooking at the moment. But yeah, again, the recipe will be down below in the description, where you can find the link for a website, or you can type just yanniskalafatis.com, and there you go. They're really nice and goaty. I love this special flavor. But if you like to see the traditional ones, let me know down below in the comments, and I'll make sure to make another one with a traditional recipe. Thanks so much for watching. Have a lovely day.